What's up, y'all? This is Dominic with PoorPumperSociety. I am at a property today about to locate and inspect this septic tank for the potential buyer of this property. So as always, I'll always recommend, if you're about to close on a property or you're looking for a place that's not attached to the city sewer, have the septic tank inspected. You never know what you're going to find. I've ran into a lot of issues where the tank was caving in, there's roots in the line, the drain field's failing, things like that. And you don't want problems as soon as you move in to a new home. I mean, I'm gonna imagine you're spending a ton of money already. You don't want to add on top of that. Got the truck up there, and it looks like we have a clean out cap right here. That's not the clean out, that's the water valve, so I guess I gotta keep on looking. But if this is your first time watching, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you want to look at some of the products I use in my videos to help locate or pump out septic tanks, check the description down below. It'll help support me and help support the channel. And without further ado, let's get into it. So walking around the property, the first thing I notice, I'm on top of the hill up there, so you've got to go with the flow of gravity. So the tank more than likely is not going to be over here. If it was, it'd be buried really deep. So I'm just going to keep walking around the house until I see a sewer clean out, hopefully. A lot of times they get covered up when people add landscaping. Okay, so the house is up on a hill pretty high. Looking for a clean out cap or a spot in the dirt where this tank could be. That's one thing, if you have a septic system, you want to make sure you have a clean out just in case something happens where it starts to back up. You can pop this cap open right here and relieve some of that pressure. That way it doesn't build up and fill up your bathtub. Alright, so we got a 3-inch clean out right here. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that this big dead spot right here is gonna be where the septic tank is. So I'm gonna get some channel locks, pop this open, and see if we got the tank right there. So you got the general idea where the tank is. I'm gonna go ahead and back my truck down this driveway. Whew. Feel it in my glutes already. Alright. So we got the clean out popped open, and we're guessing the tank is right here, but you look around, we got a lot of irrigation set up in this yard, even if it looks like they haven't ran the sprinkler in a while. And this is one clear giveaway to kind of find the septic tank, is if you have a yard that's being watered pretty frequent and you notice a dead spot, like in the shape of a rectangle, shape of an oval, or a circle, 9 times out of 10 that's the septic tank right there. A lot of people are under the impression that green grass marks where the septic tank is, but green grass will mark where your drain field is in a drought, and green grass will also indicate that your tank is leaking somewhere. So if you got a big lush green spot above your septic tank, that means it's leaking out. It's not sealed correctly, so that's actually a problem. Okay, now it's time for the fun part. Gotta dig these up, and they're pretty deep with no risers. So definitely gonna include on the inspection report that I'm gonna need some risers installed on this one. So I put a big dent in getting to the lid. Looks like it's about 18 inches below grade. I'm glad I pinpointed exactly where it's at, because it would have been a lot of digging for nothing if I wasn't right over the lid. So it's not that hot yet. It's only about 91 degrees, but I'm still sweating like crazy, trying to make sure I stay hydrated and get in the shade when I can, take a little break. I'm rolling solo out here, so if I go down, no telling how long I'll be out here. So I want to make sure I stay safe and stay hydrated. There's no septic tank worth digging up that is worth more than my life. So I'm gonna take a break when I can. It's this 1,000 gallons of poop and pee is not going anywhere. So we got the lid uncovered right here. It's a 20-inch diameter. And let's see how deep this was. Yeah, about 16. No, probably like 19, 20 inches. Some parts, maybe a little higher. Damn, some rough digging. finished up with that. It's hot today. Damn. But got it all taken care of. Highly recommend that whoever's purchasing the property have risers installed on the tank. The lids were buried about 20 inches down, so in this heat, everything's dry as hell, pain in the ass to dig up. So if you're gonna get it pumped out within the next 3 to 5 years, you don't want to have to pay us to do it again, and you don't want to have to do it yourself. So risers are a great investment. And the other thing I noticed was on the outlet lid, it looks like we have some corrosion. This is very common. The tank itself is only 22 years old. I mean, I say only, that's still a pretty long time for a tank to be in the ground. But yeah, there's corrosion on the outlet. The outlet lid got really, really thin. And that can get dangerous because, I mean, if you have kids or something playing back there and that lid decides to give, somebody's falling in that tank. It's super deep too. So if we did go back and install risers, we'd probably put a vent of some kind to let some of that gas exit the tank, pass through a filter. That way it's not trapped inside the tank and causing so much corrosion. It's been somewhat of a challenge, but I have been away for the past few weeks. I've been in DC and I've been in New York. I had a wedding and I went to a Joe Hisaishi concert. So for those of you that are Studio Ghibli fans, that was like a bucket list concert for me. I got to see the legend himself and see him perform a bunch of the songs that me and my brothers grew up listening to in the movies. It was a great experience, and yeah, that's it. Hope everyone has a great rest of the week, and I'll catch you all later.